Cyberbullying is a pervasive and insidious form of harassment. It uses digital technologies, our phones, computers, and social media platforms as weapons. Unlike traditional bullying, cyberbullying can follow a victim anywhere, anytime. The bully can hide behind anonymous profiles, making it harder to identify them, and even harder for the victim to find peace. This constant barrage of negativity leaves deep emotional and psychological scars, often unseen by the outside world. The digital world, meant to connect us, can become a source of immense pain. Victims often experience intense feelings of isolation, depression, anxiety, and even suicidal thoughts. Their self-esteem plummets, and their trust in others can be shattered. Academic performance may suffer, social relationships can become strained, and the joy of everyday life can be extinguished. The anonymity afforded by the internet can embolden perpetrators, leading them to say things they would never dare to utter face to face. Recognizing the gravity of cyberbullying is the first step towards creating effective strategies for prevention, intervention, and providing support to those who are targeted by this modern menace. We must acknowledge the invisible wounds it inflicts. Social media platforms, designed to foster connection and community, have unfortunately become fertile ground for abuse and harassment. Trolling, which involves deliberately posting inflammatory or offensive comments to provoke a reaction, is rampant. Individuals, particularly public figures, activists, and women, often find their comment sections flooded with vile, misogynistic, or hateful remarks. Beyond trolling, there's doxing, where private information is maliciously shared online, and cyberstalking, where individuals are relentlessly tracked and harassed across various digital platforms. Direct threats made online are another severe form of cyberbullying. These can range from vague, menacing statements to explicit threats of physical violence, sexual assault, or even death. The anonymity or pseudonymity offered by the internet can make these threats feel even more terrifying. The psychological toll of living under such threats is immense. The proliferation of social media abuse and online threats has a chilling effect on freedom of expression. Individuals, fearing backlash, personal attacks, or threats to their safety, may choose to self-censor. It is imperative to recognize that online threats and abuse are not victimless crimes or mere words on a screen. The rise of deepfake technology presents a new and alarming dimension to cyberbullying and online harassment. Deepfakes are synthetic media, often videos or images, where a person's likeness is digitally manipulated and superimposed onto another person's body, or their voice is realistically mimicked. This technology can be used to create highly convincing but entirely fabricated content. Imagine a video appearing to show someone saying or doing something they never did. This can be used to spread misinformation, defame individuals, create non-consensual pornographic material, or even manipulate public opinion. Online blackmail, often intertwined with deepfakes or other forms of digital manipulation, is another heinous form of cyber aggression. This can involve sextortion, where perpetrators threaten to release intimate images or videos of a victim, often obtained illicitly or through deception, unless their demands are met. The fear and shame associated with such threats can be overwhelming, leaving victims feeling trapped and powerless. The digital nature of the threat means it can hang over a victim indefinitely. The Information Technology Act, 2000, IT Act, was India's initial legislative step towards addressing crimes committed in the digital realm. Section 66E of the IT Act specifically addresses the violation of privacy. It penalizes the intentional capturing, publishing, or transmitting of an image of a private area of any person without their consent, under circumstances violating their privacy. Another significant provision, Section 67 of the IT Act, deals with the punishment for publishing or transmitting obscene material in electronic form. Recognizing the need for updated legal frameworks, India has introduced new legislation like the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, 2023, which aims to replace the Indian Penal Code. The BNS incorporates provisions that are highly relevant to combating cyberbullying and online harassment. Within the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, 2023, sections like Section 73 dealing with voyeurism, and Section 85, addressing stalking, are particularly pertinent to cyber harassment. Alongside the BNS, the Digital Personal Data Protection Act, 2023, marks a significant milestone in safeguarding individual privacy in the digital age. The DPDP Act establishes obligations for data fiduciaries, entities that collect and process data, and grants rights to data principals, individuals whose data is processed. By ensuring that personal data is handled lawfully, fairly, and transparently, the Act can help prevent the unauthorized collection or misuse of personal information that could be weaponized for cyberbullying. The Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace, Prevention, Prohibition, and Redressal. Act 2013, commonly known as the POSH Act, is a landmark piece of legislation designed to protect women from sexual harassment in their professional environments. While initially conceived for physical workplaces, its principles and provisions are increasingly being interpreted to cover online harassment that occurs in the context of work. Cyberbullying and sexual harassment through electronic means can create a hostile work environment just as effectively as in-person misconduct. The POSH Act's definition of sexual harassment is broad enough to encompass many of these online behaviors, provided they are linked to the work environment and create an intimidating, hostile, or offensive atmosphere for the woman employee. Employers have a crucial responsibility under the POSH Act to prevent and redress instances of sexual harassment, including those that occur digitally. This means organizations must ensure their anti-sexual harassment policies explicitly cover online conduct and provide clear mechanisms for employees to report cyber harassment. While specific case details are often anonymized to protect victims, the Indian legal system has seen several instances where perpetrators of cyberbullying and online harassment have faced consequences. For example, there have been cases where individuals were prosecuted under Section 67 of the IT Act for uploading obscene pictures or videos of women without their consent, often for revenge or blackmail. In one such widely reported instance, a man was arrested for creating fake social media profiles of a woman and posting her morphed, explicit images along with her contact details. Another type of case involves online threats and stalking. Courts have taken cognizance of persistent online harassment, where individuals were subjected to a barrage of abusive messages, threats, and constant digital surveillance by known or unknown persons. These cases underscore that online actions have real-world legal repercussions and that victims are not without recourse. The judiciary has also played a role in interpreting existing laws to encompass newer forms of cybercrimes. If you are a victim of cyberbullying or online harassment, it is crucial to know that you are not alone and there are ways to fight back. The first step is to report the incident. India has a dedicated portal for reporting cybercrimes, the National Cybercrime Reporting Portal. This portal allows you to file complaints related to various online offenses, including cyberbullying, online stalking, and the circulation of non-consensual intimate images. Preserving evidence is absolutely critical when dealing with cyberbullying. Take screenshots of all abusive messages, posts, comments, images, or videos. Ensure that the screenshots include the date, time, and the URL or profile information of the perpetrator if visible. Do not delete the original messages or posts, even if they are distressing, as they serve as primary evidence. If the harassment is occurring via email, save the emails as EML files. For social media, note down the profile links and any identifying information. Preventing cyberbullying begins with fostering digital literacy and promoting responsible online behavior from a young age. We must educate children, teenagers, and even adults about the impact of their words and actions online. Empathy and respect should be core principles of digital citizenship. Schools and parents play a vital role in teaching critical thinking skills, enabling individuals to identify and resist online negativity and to understand the importance of privacy settings and online safety tools. Empowerment comes from knowing your rights and understanding the available avenues for help. Familiarize yourself with the laws that protect you from online harassment, such as the IT Act, the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, and the DPDP Act. Support networks are also crucial. Talk to trusted friends, family members, or counselors if you are experiencing cyberbullying. Sharing your experience can alleviate feelings of isolation and help you find the strength to take action. My message to anyone facing cyberbullying is this: do not suffer in silence. Your voice matters, and what you are experiencing is not your fault.